Okay guys, so we have some new developments in the rabbitry. As you can see, I'm soaking wet, and it's not from sweat, it is from rain. There's been Hurricane Gordon going through, and it has been raining non-stop for like 3 days now, and it's supposed to continue for another 2 days. And at night it's dropping down to like 50 degrees and it's super windy, and my chicken coop buns were literally sitting there shivering today. And I did not feel comfortable with that. Obviously I don't want them to get hypothermia and get sick or get pneumonia or something. So I decided to bring them in my shed, and I had to really rearrange some bunnies to make that work. I have a couple more that I'm going to sell. But yeah, so they look like drowned rats right now. I feel like a horrible bunny owner, but this is what they look like. So I did clean out my 3 stack here. I took all the dividers out so that they have more room. And I had to separate them all, which I feel bad, but if I was them, I would rather maybe be separated a little bit and be like warm and dry than all be together huddled in a cold, wet mass. So anyway, on the top here, I decided to put Piper and Philippe. I filled up all their hay. I'm gonna spoil the hell out of them. So I put them together. They look like sad little drowned rats, and I feel so terrible. Like, they look like no one loves them, and I actually do. So I'm actually really excited that they're up here because I'll just be able to monitor them better. I have all my bunnies in one place. Oh my god, he looks horrendous. And it just will be better. So I'm actually really excited about it. I can spoil them more, and so hopefully it works out good. And then down here, with loads and loads of hay, is Demelza and Verity. They have lots of food. So they've never been on wire. They've always been like in a hutch or a coop, and they've always been together. So I'm just really hoping that this works out. I could have put, I have Esmeralda here on the bottom. I could have put her with the 2 of them, but I just felt like 3 of them would be way too much in these cages, because this is actually a really like it's big for mini Rex, but not for these guys because they're huge. I'm gonna have to put a little zip tie on that back there. You guys are heavier than my mini Rex. Anyway, so I'm actually thinking I have a buddy for her. I might put Prima here with her. She is one of my bigger mini Rex does. She just, like, I don't know. She's a friendly doe. She's a sweet doe. But she's too big to be shown, and she just will not like breed. And the girl I bought her from was actually having the same problem. So I don't know what that's about, but I think she's coming up on like 2.5. So I'm just wondering if her days are kind of over with breeding. So I'm thinking of just putting her in there, seeing how it goes. Esmeralda can kind of be a little bit of a butt. She can be kind of a bitch. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to give that a shot, and then they can be in a warm, dry environment, and I can hopefully spoil them more. Because where they were at, I felt like I never got down there because everything was always, you know, up here in my shed. So I just felt like I never got down there. And I feel really bad about that. So they'll be warmer up here, they'll be dry, they'll just be spoiled. Hopefully it works out. I cleaned out these trays, even though you can't really tell. It is so wet, oh my gosh. Anyway, so I will update you with how Prima and Esmeralda do down here. Okay, so that really wasn't like real great. As you can see, she has some, I mean, she's molting really bad, but she has a good bit of fur missing. Like I said, Esmeralda can be a witch. So this may not work. I'm going to stay up here for a little bit and watch them, but I feel really bad. Oh, I got attacked by a wet bully. I just hate for her to be alone because she's always been with somebody, but I guess if you're gonna be a witch about it, you might as well be alone. So I'm gonna continue watching them while I water everybody else. Hopefully she doesn't really hurt her. Be nice. I'm trying to be nice and give you a friend. She's a sweet little doe. Don't hurt her. I thought while I'm in here hanging out, waiting to make sure that they get along, I would show you guys the progress of some of my babies. These guys, I believe this coming Tuesday, will be 8 weeks old. And I'm gonna try to sell the black one and the black otter, and then the broken black otter, and the 2 broken blue otters. I'm going to keep for at least a little while and take to a couple shows because I think they are absolutely beautiful. I don't know why Twist is being so weird because they'll definitely see the camera before. You are the most curious one out of the bunch. I'm seriously so over this rain. It is cramping my riding. Yes. All their cages need cleaned so bad, and it's just been pouring. I don't want to do it. So, hopefully tomorrow I can get a little bit of a break and clean them. Hello. You were checking me out. Yeah, you guys are the 2 most curious out of the bunch. Everybody else is chicken butts back there. Right, Miss Merida here, she had 7, but 1 was actually a peanut, so it did pass away. And then I think 1 is like a runt because it's super, super tiny. But the rest, this one right here actually, it's just like really little and like bony looking. And it's not a peanut, I don't think it's like healthy. So I don't know if it'll live. But the rest are doing great. Can't really see them that great. And I think there's actually a couple ambers in there like her. I think there might be 2 ambers. Yeah, right there and right there. But the rest are chocolate. There we go, that's a better shot. The rest are chocolates, or chocolate otter. But they're doing good, they all got their fur. So I'll keep you guys updated on them. I have never seen this bunny Pinky, and I have had her almost a year already. It is adorable. Like, I put her in this cage with bedding. She like loves it. It's so cute. She's so excited. She is molting so bad. It's hilarious. I mean, she has done nothing but Pinky since I put her in here. Oh, are you happy, Charm? Is this making your day? A makeshift cave is apparently her mansion. Oh, right. I don't know if I showed you guys these 2 babies in a while, but these are Aurora's babies. And they're probably 11 weeks old or so now, 10, 11 weeks old. I did sell Aurora and Ariel, her twin sister. They looked almost identical. They were really hard to tell apart. Anyway, he's a chocolate otter buck. They're both mini Rex, and then she is a broken lynx. And I am looking for a home for both of them. They are for sale. I do think that she is nicer quality, like she could be a brood doe. I think he's personally just pet quality. But they're both sweethearts, so if anyone is interested, just hit me up on my Facebook at TheBunnyBarnRabbitry. And I'm not asking very much for them at all. I just want them to go to a good home. I'd like to see them go together, but obviously they would have to be spayed and neutered, so, or at least one or the other. But yeah, so if anyone's interested, just hit me up on my Facebook. They have been in here about an hour now, and they're already looking drier and happier. They have almost all their pellets eaten. This is going to be very different for them because they have never been in a cage like this before. So, but I still have all of my outside pens, and then obviously the outside pen that they were in is still out there, so I can try to at least every other day put them out, because it's quite a job. It's funny because, you know, you don't realize how big they are, because they all have, you know, Flemish Giant in them until you bring them in here next to all my mini Rex and my tinier bunnies. It's like putting them in that carrier to bring them up here. I barely made it up here. They were so heavy, and I'm used to my little like 3-pound mini Rexes. It made a huge difference. These guys are probably at least 7-8 pounds a piece, if not more than that. Like they're chuggers, so I kind of laughed at that. But yeah, just waiting. Everybody else is like, it's really cold today. It's probably only about 55, which I guess isn't that cold, but when you jump from like 80, 90 to 55, everybody is binking and carrying on. All these babies are over here having a blast. I put a big pile of hay in there. They love their hay. I think that's some of it too. Now they won't do it when I record them. That always happens. As soon as I start recording them, then they don't do it. Ah, there we go. So these two fine ladies, are you guys getting drier? Did you eat that apple? Ooh, I gave them my apple core. I was eating an apple and it's gone. Good. Sweet. Oh, poor buns. I shut all the windows in here, obviously, so hopefully they dry and they can huddle together and stay warm. That's part of the reason why I wanted to give Esmeralda a buddy, because like I said, she's only ever known that. And, I mean, I know I wouldn't want to be alone all the time. They're actually doing pretty good, but Prima here hasn't really moved. So, hopefully when she actually moves and decides to eat some pellets and stuff, Esmeralda doesn't decide to be Miss Boss. Because she kind of dominated, showed her she was boss, and then she's left her alone. So, hopefully that's all she does. They aren't spayed, so I know that's kind of working against me, but I've had a lot of success with it in the past. So, yeah, but I'll just continue to keep watching them throughout the evening, and hopefully it works out. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now. It's still raining, and I'm on my way up to feed Buns for the evening. And it's still raining. I'm so over it. Okay. Alright. See my cool little contraption? So that the door stays shut. Ta-da! Alright, let's turn my other lights on. It's leaking a little bit in here. Okay, so all food has been eaten. Oh, all pellets have been eaten. They don't seem like they're killing each other. She's a little scared though. She does seem fairly scared of her, but hoping she's not being too evil and they'll get over it. Everybody is so much drier. She's not happy with it. It looks so much better. Except these two ragamuffins. She's always been like a dirty bunny. Like no matter what the weather is or anything, like she's always kept herself, or rather not kept herself. She's always been a really dirty bunny. They do have like a little bit of ear mites. Like it's not bad, but I think it's just from them being outside. So I do need to hurry up and go get medication for that tomorrow so that I can make sure that they don't give it to anybody else. They won't be in contact with any other bunnies, but just to make sure. So I will go tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Piper, you are so gross. Oh my gosh. Oh. They need fully brushed. I mean, they're like matted, the whole 9 yards, man. Okay guys, so that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. I just kind of showed you around what I did today on this rainy day with my bunnies. And I will catch up with you later this week, this coming weekend, so in a week. I have a bunny show, my first for the fall season. So I'm planning on making a video on my show team, my bunny show team. So that should be coming up next. And then I hopefully will be vlogging the actual show day. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Are we just gonna sleep with our faces smushed up against the hay? That's cool. I get it. Do you?